During a trip to see my friend Richard last year, he mentioned that he was planning to go see the total eclipse in August 2017. I said, "That sounds cool." I didn't think about it again until late in the summer, after Oshkosh. After a query from my number one Barbie, is it possible to fly to the eclipse? The Don Quixote in me started to stir. Maybe, just maybe Don Quixote could hunt the eclipse. I started to watch the weather. If the goal was a clear blue sky, the outlook was not good. As the magic day approached, it became clear that my number one was opting out of the project. I could not guarantee that she would be home for work the next day. There were thunderstorms forecast for southern Minnesota. West was the direction for a chance of clear skies. I decided on Chadron, Nebraska. I decided to fly under the eclipse. This is my number two Barbie, a 1947 Ercoupe. She's a Don Quixote steed of the highest caliber. Most importantly, you can fly with the windows open. So I set off for Chadron the day before the eclipse. It was nice and clear, with a decent tailwind for 2/3 of the way. Valentine, Nebraska was particularly breezy. I arrived at Chadron and set up base camp. On eclipse day, the plan was to fly from Chadron to somewhere west and south to clear skies, and the middle of the eclipse's path. On the morning of the 21st, I awoke to clear skies and the whine of the boutique air engine run up before 6. The word was that the governor was coming to Chadron because the Alliance Airport had close to 300 planes and couldn't squeeze in one more teensy-weensy King Air. There was this nice couple with an RV home built who were getting ready to fly to a strip where they would watch the eclipse. The lady was nice enough to take my picture, and then they left. 5 minutes later, it was low IFR, 300 overcast. Don Quixote had some doubts. But the weather lifted. I flew out of Chadron an hour and a half before totality. It was a little bumpy, then a lot bumpy. One wind shear tipped my number two Barbie about 50 degrees to the left. But she was upright pretty quick, and we climbed higher. At 2,500 feet above the ground, it was really smooth. Flying got easy. The altimeter read 7,200. Life was good, and about to get better. Before the eclipse, I flew around the track of totality. I was thinking up ways to point the GoPro. I watched the progress of the eclipse through my rectangular Mylar viewer.
Okay, we're eclipse hunting now. Okay, the GoPro is going.
Then it got close. I watched and waited. I put number two Barbie into a slow turn to point the video toward the oncoming shadow. I watched the shadow first crawling toward me, and then it seemed to accelerate as it got close. All of a sudden the ground got dark and the night sky came out. I only had eyes for the moon and the sun. unprotected eyes. It was game on. There was only going to be 2 minutes, and I wasn't going to miss it. However, I was going to get excited.
Oh man, look at that Bandersnatch. This is freaking awesome. That is freaking crazy. You can see the big red horizon over there. Oh man, look at the clouds are over there. I'm gonna make a turn here. There's a freaking airplane way up high blinking. Oh man, this was worth the freaking trip. Hot dog. We gotta be in danger of not being able to look at it pretty quick here. Now it's starting to get light again. Here it goes. Look at that. Now I better not look at it anymore. There goes the shadow, I think. Holy cats, look at that. Now the moon's going away. Oh man. That's it, that's the eclipse.
Then it was over. Basking in the glory of the moment, I pointed my number 2 Barbie back to Shadron. Once in a while, I checked in on the departing moon. It was a kind of bittersweet farewell. Don Quixote had bagged an eclipse and slain a few clouds.
Shadron traffic, Ercoupe is turning downwind for 3, Shadron.
It was an awesome time. It was an awesome trip. It was the best $100 hamburger excuse to fly the airplane ever. Let's get some gas and go home.